Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to do January favorites, and I think I have some good ones. A few beauty things, and a candle. Well, I'll just tell y'all. We'll just get right into it. The first one is, I just love it. I just love it. It is this flat iron. Kristen and I were at Ulta, and I was looking at flat irons, and she said, "Oh, I saw this video where you could do the beachy waves with the flat iron." And she had long hair. The lady had long hair, and it was really wide. So we looked at the ones there, and there was one from Hot Tools, and so, you know, it was expensive, but they were out of it. So I said, I think that they might sell Hot Tools at Sally's. So we went to Sally's, and they sell Hot Shots, which is like a, you know, sort of a generic of the Hot Tools. And so I found the exact same one, and there it is. Now, I did my hair on it this morning, but what I did was I shampooed my hair, soaking wet, no product on it whatsoever. Didn't even brush it out or comb it out or pick it out or anything while it was wet. Soaking wet, went to bed. I did it right before I went to bed just to see what it would do this morning and what I could do with it. So I'll show you a picture of it. You know, as soon as I woke up this morning, here's a picture. And then when I brushed it out, here's a picture of that. So I did have some things that I needed to, you know, do to my hair before I could come on here and make a video. So I did it with one pass. I wanted to make sure I just did one pass just to see what it could do. It is snowing. I don't think it's sticking though. But anyway, so I made just one pass on each piece, and so this is what it turned out. You know, I was pretty tickled because, you know, I usually have to blow dry it and straighten it and pull on it and then, you know, add product to it to get it to behave. But just one pass with this did the job. So I was just tickled to death. I tell you what now. It has just been real easy to do. And you can also do, well, I'll do a video on it. You can also do the beachy waves with it too. But it's done a real good job straightening my hair. And I like it that it's extra wide. And the next one is a candle. And it was more that I liked. I got it off Amazon, but I heard about it from Lisa D1, so I will link her video so you can go over there and see how to get it. But off of Amazon, and it is the Ergo Rosemary. I tell you what now, besides that one from Bath & Body Works that is the French Baguette, this is one of the best smelling candles ever, I think. It smells so good. And Doug came in and he said, "Oh my goodness, that smells so good." And he's kind of picky about his candle smells. But this just really smells so fresh and just so good and so clean and not perfumey and not food cookie type, but just a real appealing scent. Like I said, I don't know how often we will buy it because it was expensive, but it was a nice treat to have periodically, or to have periodically. We're not through with it yet. When we're gonna be home, like on the weekends, then we will burn it, and it's just, we really like it a lot. So I'm glad that I heard about this from Lisa. Okay, I'm gonna be back in just a minute because somebody has come over. I'm back, somebody came over, and then I went ahead and ate lunch, and I was brushing my teeth, and of course, you know, spilled water on me, or splash water on me, but that's okay. Okay, so I was talking about the Aveda Volumizing Tonic. I spray it on, and I heard about this from Swoozy. I spray it on before I use you know, like just on my roots. After I do the curling iron, then I will spray it on like that while it's still hot, and then when it dries, it just gives it more volume. So I like that a whole lot. Been one of my favorites for the past month to use with that flat iron. The next one is a TV show that we watch. It's called The Brokenwood Mysteries. Doug and I always just call it Brokenwood, but we watched the next season on Acorn. during the month of January. It is such a charming little series. It takes place in Australia. It's got just this wonderful cast of characters. The main guy always talks to the main detective. He will always go and talk to the dead person. You know, hi, my name's Mike. What brought you to this? I'm gonna find out who did it. You know, he stands over him and talks to him. And then there's this medical examiner that she is so funny. She has a crush on Mike, the lead detective, and she's always trying to impress him, but she's real dry. It's just a wonderful cast and a wonderful mix of people, and they're all kind of eccentric, and it's just very, very charming. And it's called The Brokenwood Mysteries. We watch it on Acorn. I don't know if you can watch it any other way, but that's where we watch it. And speaking of Australia, we were just, you know, so upset and just following the fires and all the destruction on the news of what was going on in Australia, all the fires in Australia. We donated to the Salvation Army of Australia, but also I saw this on Instagram. One of my friends gave me a heads up on Instagram. It's from Case Me, and they did a case. They did one of the kangaroos, and then they did another one with the koala that was white. I thought I just kind of like the kangaroos better, but they gave a certain percentage of every one of these that they sold to help with the relief of the wildlife in Australia. So really was glad that I got that. Okay, I'm back again. I tell you what, now I just can't even film a video or anything, and I just realized I have a hair appointment in 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and get on through this. So the Case Me was the last thing. The next one is, I wish I hadn't bought it because I love it. I got this urge to buy this eyeliner from Chanel. The color is Cassis. It's a nice purple color, and unfortunately I loved it. I saw it, some celebrity had it on. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Don't know that I will buy it again because it was more expensive, but boy, it's sure pretty. Definitely a favorite. So the next one is a docking station stand for my iPad and my computer and my cell phone. I took some pictures of it that I'm going to put up here, but I love this thing. It keeps everything together, everything organized, everything is tucked underneath it. You set it down. First you set up your wires and stuff and run it through the little holes. Then you set the thing on top of it, and then you plug in your wires that you have coming out that you set up before. And it's got nice little elastic things that you wrap the cords through, and that keeps it all tidy underneath there too. So I love that docking station. It's wonderful. The next one is this book. Oh, I loved this book. It's called Bad Blood, Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup. Elizabeth Holmes is this woman that created or discovered this way to draw blood and do all these tests for like 240, I think, something blood tests. She claimed from a single drop of blood. And so she marketed it and raised billions of dollars, and famous people sit on the board. Henry Kissinger, George Shultz. But the thing about it was it didn't work, and she lied, and she got it into going into Walgreens. It is absolutely fantastic. I think she's getting ready to have her trial coming up, but she could be going away for a long time. She put a lot of people in danger, but this is absolutely fascinating. Very much recommended. The next one is when I want some, I just love this. I heard about this from Elle is for Living. When I want a little bit of extra oomph on my crown, what I'll do is I'll take small pieces, do that flat iron through it, and then tease it a little bit at the root, and then spray it with this Freeze and Shine from Paul Mitchell. And boy, does it ever do a great job. I will do little pieces all around, then put the big roller in it, and then wrap the rest of my hair around the big roller, and then go to sleep. And when I wake up, I tell you, I've got a big bump and nice smooth hair, and I just take my flat iron and rub one time through it again, and it is just, I really like it a lot. And I've been wearing it, I think on my last video I've done it like that. It just makes it nice and smooth. And since I use the naloxone system, a lot of times it makes the ends just really hard to comb through when it's wet. So I have discovered I heard about this from Kristen 321. It was in her FabFit Fun Box. And that's another favorite too. I bought my first FabFit Fun Box, and I just really enjoyed it. I have never gotten a subscription service before, and I enjoyed that so much. So that is another favorite for January. But this one, I bought this one at Ulta when we were there. It's the Prep Rally Prime and Prep Detangler. I have really fine tangly hair, and I just spray, a few sprays on each side, and my comb goes right through, and it adds a little bit of extra something to my ends to make them not be quite so bad. Since the naloxone does dry it out some, but I have really loved that. That has really been a favorite. And the next one are velvet scrunchies. Oh my goodness, I just love these. The last month when I was getting my hair done, another woman that works there, she had her hair in the cutest messy bun on the back with just some little, tendrils coming down. And so I looked at it, I said, Tiffany, show me how you did that. And so she said, well, the secret is to use a velvet scrunchie because it grabs the hair. The hair, especially if she's got fine hair like I do. She said, if you've got fine hair, any other scrunchie, like a silk one or thing, it's just gonna slip right out. She said the velvet one will grab onto it and hold it right there in place. So you can do your messy bun and then wrap this around it, and it does a great job. And then I was in the grocery store, and this cute little girl, she was about 8th grade, I think. And she had the best messy bun up. And I said, oh, I love your messy bun. Her mom was with her. And I said, how did you do your messy bun? She said, I did it with a velvet scrunchie. She said, just pile your hair on top and do your scrunchie around and then pull some hair out. She said, you get the best messy bun. And she was right. So I was trying to think, one more thing. We finally watched The Crown. Oh my goodness. Doug, we had started watching it. Doug had this mental block about it because he did not like the way Winston Churchill, he's a big, huge Winston Churchill studier. He just knows everything there is about him, read all his books, read all the books about him, and just knows so much about him. And he did not like the way he was portrayed. He said, that's it. I'm done. I'm not watching it anymore. So I said, and I like to watch things with him. I could have watched it by myself, but I said, why don't we skip over that part and then just go on from there? And we did, and he really enjoyed it like I did. It's such a good series. I don't know how much of it is true, but boy, it is good acting. It's very, very entertaining, and we really enjoyed it. And we've got another one. Oh, we just got through watching. It's going to be my favorites for February. Oh, The Edge of Our Seats, and I will talk about that next month. So that'll keep you guessing for a month. But boy, we really liked it. It's right up there with Killing Eve. Let me tell you, it's really good. Okay, so that is it. I'm off to get my hair done. I hope this wasn't too rushed. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully, I'm planning on recording a little bit more. It seems like I'm down to about once a week, but I want to get back into more often. I've just been real busy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in a couple of days. See you soon, and thanks again. Bye-bye.